This is proof that content creation can change your life in literally 3 months. I mean, I've been doing content creation since I was 19. We just started this brand new Snapchat show about 2 weeks ago, January 18th, and it was completely dead. It was doing like $150 a day, $200 a day, and now we've got it up to doing about $2.3, $2,000 every single day consistently. This is obviously on Snapchat, so the CPM's about $10, $11. Absolutely amazing. I can go ahead and refresh it so you guys know that I'm not, completely bullshitting or just a liar, but wait for this to refresh and I will show you guys what I mean. And there we go. It's gone ahead and refreshed itself. I mean, it's really that easy. I'll go ahead and close this now. This is another one of our shows that we ran in 2023 in just about 2 months. It did $276,000. I want to really emphasize how easy it is to do 5 to 10K a month, whether you're doing it on YouTube, whether you're doing it on Snapchat. Now, I'm not going to sit here and sell you an unrealistic expectation or dream. You can't do this on Snapchat. You can, but it's a lot of effort. You're going to have to go ahead and find an inactive Snapchat show just because they don't approve Snap shows anymore. But once again, I have, content all over the web. Let me go ahead and show you one of my channels that's made upwards of $300,000. Let's go ahead and show that now. Alrighty, so we're here on the YouTube studio. Let's go ahead and press settings. Then we're going to go ahead and make sure you guys know the currency is USD. A lot of people tend to make it like Venezuelan dollars. Let's go ahead and set that. And lifetime revenue on this specific channel is $391,000. Now, this is just to show you that I'm not a one-hit wonder. I know what I'm talking about, and you can take what I say, actually at face value. Now, I'm going to get straight into it. I can make this very edited. I don't care. Lower your expenses to minimize burnout. When you're starting a faceless channel, whether it's on YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever you might be doing it on, I obviously specialize in YouTube specifically, but lower your expenses. People that are starting out on a brand new channel, for example, let me go ahead and show you a channel like Zach D Films. This is a shorts channel that's obviously making hundreds of thousands of dollars. When you guys are starting your channels, I see a lot of people make the same mistake, and they start with a niche that's just ridiculously impossible to get into. I mean, these videos are like extremely high animations, 3D animations that would cost you upwards of $200 a video. Now, it's fine if you have the capital, but if you're just starting out, you realistically, I'm just going to say it to you up front because I don't care about gatekeeping or sugarcoating anything, you cannot afford it. You're going to go ahead and make 10 videos, none of them are going to get views because you're just starting out and you're going to get burnt out. It's as simple as that. Find a niche where you can utilize AI tools, whether it be a channel like Screen Addicts, who's doing like $8,000 a month off of these literally zero effort clips. You can train a model in ChatGPT. I've made videos all about that. Your only expense is editing. Choose a niche where you can afford for the first 20 videos to not do well. If you're paying $10 an edit, yeah, you are going to have to invest about $200 before you start to see results. But what's better, investing $200 and having monthly uploads on a channel, or investing $200 a video and just never getting anywhere? That's a massive problem I see, and that's why people tend to say YouTube automation doesn't work. I'm going to go back to school and I'm going to go, work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. Because in their mind, they try it for a week, they'll invest way too much and they'll overcapitalize themselves, which is probably the biggest killer I see when it comes to YouTube automation and people that are getting into the entrepreneurial, type thing. Now, make sure you're choosing a niche that has scalability, proof of concept, and you can afford to realistically risk not performing well for the first month. Next thing, why it's not difficult to do $5,000 a month. Now, I know it seems dumb, but I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, if you teleported me into the middle of Pakistan right now with not even a computer, I could do $5,000 a month within the first 2 months. And it sounds unrealistic and it sounds like I'm just being cocky, but I'm telling you, like, seriously, it has never been this easy. Find a niche, whether it be something like this. Now, this is Screen Addicts, where they post videos like 5 more of the funniest moments in Family Guy. You can utilize AI to make these entire scripts for you. I'm not going to go into too much depth because I've shown this a million times, but this is kind of what I want to branch off, right? For example, this is a script. All I say to it is my video idea because I've trained the model, and it gives me an entire script that's exactly on par with Screen Addicts. Obviously, I have the search option on, so what that does is it makes accurate information. It can find the season numbers, the episode numbers, stuff like that. I trained it with this original prompt. Go ahead and copy that now if you want to go ahead and just kind of use the same thing that I did. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. You don't have to copy somebody else. We know this niche performs well. The Simpsons, Family Guy. Why not expand upon this? There are so many sub-niches that you could be doing, following this exact same style and concept, and insanely cheap in terms of capital to get going and get started. I mean, just off the top of my head, I can tell you a few. Do this exact same style, like 5 more of the funniest moments, 5 more of XXX in The Office, in Suits, in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Legend of Korra, Breaking Bad, SpongeBob, Adventure Time, regular show. Here's 20 ideas that I just spewed off the top of my head. Make sure they have fan bases. We know those have fan bases. Go ahead and just commit to those. If you're spending $10 an edit, go ahead and start 3 channels. Invest what you have, because this will never be as easy as it is right now ever again. I want you guys to get started, because I know it sounds like I'm just a broken record, but I need to emphasize just how ridiculously easy this is. I mean, 5K a month is super, super easy. If you're making less than that, which I believe 5K a month is like less than the average salary, which is just really disgusting to me. Now, as I said before, trial and error rather than overcommitment. Create multiple, stick with the one that performs well. What that means is, if you're getting into YouTube, you want to find a niche that, when you're starting your channel, you don't want to just overcommit. As I said before, don't pick a niche that's just ridiculously expensive to get into, because it's just not going to work out. You're going to be wasting all of your capital trying to make that niche work rather than getting into something which you can afford to lose on. You want to make 3 channels, 2 channels, whatever capital you might have that works for you. Even if you have to, I have a lot of people ask me, I have no money, I don't even have enough for an editor. I can't really help you there, but if you really can't afford an editor, which is like $5 to $10 a video, learn to edit yourself. Download CapCut, try and figure out, for these Screen Addicts videos specifically, I reckon if you spent like a day or two, you could probably figure out how to make these on a consistent basis quite high quality. And that's what I mean by trial and error. If you have the capital, go ahead and why not make 3 of these channels? 1 in Family Guy, 1 in Simpsons, 1 in Avatar. Have all 3 completely running automatically. Go ahead and, as I just showed you how easy it was to make a script, do that with 30 videos in advance. Get 30 videos done, have them all in a folder, and they're ready to go on every single channel. That way, if you don't look at it for a month, you still are getting passive income as soon as those channels get monetized. And once again, this will not last forever. The AI boom is just starting, and it's never been this easy to really capitalize on it, especially with all the GPT advancements, DeepSeek being, available to the public now. And just imagine a year down the line when you have people that are doing AI editing softwares and stuff like that. It's only going to get crazier. Now, guys, I do have a mentorship if you do want to learn how to do what I do. This is just a simple plug. I teach you how to grow. This is very, very high ticket, so only check it out if you're interested. Also, we have a Discord server, discord.gg/1%, where we all kind of share stuff and, kind of share analytics. So definitely join that for some free training. But next thing, don't get discouraged from 0 to 15K view jail. Now, if you're doing long form, this doesn't matter to you whatsoever. This kind of only affects people doing short form content. Now, I've gone into depth on how to avoid 0 view jail. I'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown. Now, when it comes to shorts channel specifically, there's 2 obstacles that stand between you and getting a consistent income. First obstacle is 0 view jail. Now, what that means is, you may have noticed this a few times, when you create a brand new channel that you're planning to post shorts on, a lot of the time, all of your videos, whether it be the first 10 or 20, are just going to get 0 views. Now, that means that you're getting 0 impressions from the short feed, and you're getting all your impressions, whether it's from you watching the video or your friend rewatching the video that you sent it to. That is not what you want. That's going to burn through your capital, because you're not even training the algorithm while you're posting the first samples and the first pieces of content. You need to make sure, if you want to avoid 0 view jail, I'll tell you right now how to do it. Make sure you're using a channel that was made before 2022. Now, for example, Screen Addicts, they were made in 2021, hence why they're able to just avoid 0 view jail. It doesn't exist for them. So that's a little bit of a hint for you guys right here and now. To avoid that, use a channel that was made before 2022 if you are doing it on a new channel. And this is only for shorts, by the way. If you're doing it on a new channel, one way to avoid 0 view jail is using a channel or using a phone number to verify the channel that has never been used on another YouTube channel. Now, I don't mean never been used in the last 6 months. I mean never been used on a channel before. That is crucial. You want to make sure that you overcome this step. Now, 15K view jail is something that's very hard to overcome if you don't know what you're doing, right? So 15K view jail, it doesn't always happen, but most of the time, if you're growing a channel, you'll notice that, oh my God, I'm starting to get views, right? But all of your videos will be capped at like that 13 to like 20K view range, and it's really annoying and really hard to get over. Now, the little trick to do this is not give up. Your channel is not cursed. It happens to everybody. It can take about a month to get out. It can take 2 months. It can take 2 weeks. Now, all you have to do is make sure that your AVD is great and your swipe rate is great. AVD being average view duration, swipe rate being how many people that see the video swipe off. Now, just improve those 2 things and eventually you'll get out of it. And once one video gets out, whether you get 100K, that's kind of like the golden part I kind of, aim towards. Once you get about 100,000 views on a short, all of your shorts should be out of that 15K view jail. And Once that happens, that's when the real money comes in. That's when you've got a long-term channel here that you just have to keep nurturing, keep running for very, very low expenses, and just infinitely scale that. Now, as I said, make 3 of these channels, have all 3 of them going at the same time, have all 4 of them going at the same time. It may take a little bit longer to get out of 15K view jail on one of them, but imagine if the other 3 get out sooner. Imagine if just one of the other 3 get out a bit sooner. You're making capital, you're getting monetized on that channel, and you can reuse all of that money that you're making from that simple channel. And this is something I will say. Don't just see the first amount of money you get and be like, oh my God, okay, I'm pocketing that, and be a stingy person. Don't be like that. It's stupid. The first amount of money you get, reinvest that into making more short channels, automating more of a conversion. Imagine in the future when you have 10 channels, all automated. You have 10 of these channels. These guys are obviously doing about $8,000 a month. If you have 10 of these, and once again, these are very simple edits. There's nothing proprietary, nothing special, nothing advanced about these. Keep copying what they're doing, make it across 10 different channels, reinvest the capital you get until you've got a solid foundation of about 7 to 8 channels. Once you have that, if all of them are doing 5K a month, that's $40,000 every single month. And then you can start taking the profit. Then you can set up generational wealth for your family, obviously pay taxes and stuff like that. I can't really help you with that. You have to pay taxes yourself. That's just, 2 things in life are unavoidable. That's death and that's taxes. But those are really some important factors you have to take into consideration when starting a channel. Now, one more thing I need to speak about is that, when you're doing YouTube Shorts specifically, the RPM is about 25 cents if you have a good US demographic, which is ridiculous, right? Back in the day, the Shorts RPM per 1,000 views, so how much you were paid per 1,000 views, was about 5 cents. It was absolutely atrocious, it was horrible, and it was not profitable. But YouTube has really upped their game, especially with the new 3-minute shorts. I think that imagine a year down the line when they start integrating a mid-roll ad in the middle of a 3-minute short. That's when the RPM is going to go from like 25 cents to upwards of $1. That's really going to be crazy. But affiliate-based short channels, obviously you can get a music deal, which will double your RPM, but let's talk about affiliate-based shorts channels. What this means is you may see a lot of people like How to AI. These people here specifically make long-form content targeting SEO about how to make money. Don't believe any of this crap. All of this is bullshit. Maybe some of it might have a little bit of value, but the majority of it won't. What they do is they'll make a video teaching you guys how to make money, and all they're doing is in the description, they're telling you, okay, I use Creo.ai, I use vsub.io to make these videos. They're going to make you use the tools that they use, but in the description, when you go ahead and click on their links, they're going to be affiliate links, and they're getting a massive commission from that. I think VSub specifically, which is one of those short form generators, gives you like 35% of lifetime commissions. So another thing that you can do is make videos, and mind you, this is a little bit unethical and a bit scummy, but you have to do what you have to do in life, I understand. But what you can do is make content. Like, this is how you can generate short form content and make passive money. And in that short, you go ahead and just show off VSub, show off Creo, even if you want to integrate this with long form specifically. Show off all of these affiliates, whether it be 11 Labs, Creo, VSub. Show off all of these, say you're making so much money using these tools, and put your affiliate link in the description. That way, people are going to see that content, and it's sort of like a pyramid scheme. They're going to see that content, go ahead and sign up using your link, and you're going to collect passive income. This is kind of the difference between relying on YouTube ad revenue for money and relying on somebody else for money. They're 2 different kind of business schemes in that sense, where you can also rely on both, by the way. I should definitely emphasize that. If you are doing content, like especially with the music deal, what you can be doing is doing short form content where you're getting revenue from YouTube. You're also getting revenue from a music deal, and then you're also getting revenue from an affiliate-based system. So you have all 3, and who knows, maybe you have an upwards RPM of like $1 on shorts, which is absolutely ridiculous to think about. But yes, I really just wanted to make this to emphasize how easy making $10,000, $20,000 a month is on shorts, and how content has changed my life at the age of 19. I've made millions of dollars from Snapchat. I'm set for life, and now I'm doing this because I enjoy it. Guys, once again, if you want to get a bunch of free information where we share analytics, share all these new niches that are coming out, go ahead and join my Discord server, discord.gg/1%. Once again, my mentoring is blakeryan.co. It's a super unique thing where it's a one-on-one where I work directly with you guys to scale your channels, and I guarantee success. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you all the best of luck on your content creation journey, and I really hope it works out for you. Let's get scaling.